Hello. This time the focus will be on the prototyping space. It looks like it is one of the parts in the ELLO system which is of most interest to many people. So this time I'm going to show you how to build a very simple prototype with the ELLO computer, and for the purpose I have selected these three components here, which are one bicolor LED. This is basically two LEDs connected opposite to each other, so the anode of one is a cutout of the other, and vice versa. One is green and one is red. This is a 100 ohm resistor for the LED. The forward voltage of this is around 2 volts, each one of these. So this will provide us with 3.3 volt power supply from the ELLO computer, will provide us around 12 milliamps. This is a temperature sensor from analog devices. It's called AD22100. This is a very simple temperature sensor which provides voltage output proportional to the temperature. So with these three we'll build a very simple thermometer. Let's start with the temperature sensor. Actually, let's first start with the schematic. This is going to be our schematic. You can see our temperature sensor. We supply it with 3.3 volts and ground, obviously, and we will use pin 11 on the ELLO computer to read the output of the temperature sensor. We use pins 13 and 15 to control the direction of the current through the LEDs. So once pin 13 is on and pin 13 is off, this LED will be on, and vice versa. If pin 15 is on and pin 13 is off, this LED will be off. So we can also use pin 13 and 15 together when they're 0 and when they're on. Both LEDs will be off. In this case we don't have any reason to do that, but it can be used. So this will be our schematic. Let's build it now. Obviously we'll use some jumper wires here. Now the important part with the jumper wires, with ELLO we can always use only the round ones. We can't use the square ones simply because they are too thick and can't be inserted into the holes. So we use only round ones. Let's start connecting the wires to the expansion port. First we need 3.3 volts and ground for the sensor. This is the sensor. If I hold it this way, according to the datasheet, this will be power supply, this will be ground, and the middle one will be voltage output. So if I put it like this, then I'm going to use these three vertical lines, because you can see in the prototyping space of ELLO it consists of three groups of pins connected together, pin strips. There is no connection between the pin strips here and here, so we have three separate pin strips, and they go vertical like this. There is no connection between any vertical line, and we have four orbital lines which are going around the whole prototyping space. We can use these for power supply or ground or whatever we need. So in this case we'll be using the orbital lines for our temperature sensor, and we connect the voltage output to pin 11. Now we use pin 13 and 15 for our LED. Now again, there is no connection here, so if I connect this resistor like this, it will be one side in this group and one side in this group, so there is no connection, there is no short. Similar with this LED, if I connect it here, one side will be connected to the resistor using this group, and the other side I'm going to connect straight to the pin by using this line here. So that should be all. Let's run our computer now. Now, in order to save time, I've already written the code of the program here. It is a very simple program. I'll just load it from the SD card now. Here it is. And let's have a quick look here. It can barely be any simpler than this. We have 3 pins. The first one, pin 11, set up as analog input, so we can use it to read from the sensor. The other two, 13 and 15, are digital outputs to control the LED. This formula here is coming from the datasheet of the sensor, and since the sensor is providing voltage, this line here says pin 15 will be on if the voltage from the sensor is greater than 1.3 volts, otherwise it will be off. And pin 13 is always opposite to pin 15, and this always within a endless loop, so will be executed very quickly, and all we can see will be either one color or the other, or somewhere between if they're changing very quickly. So let's give it a run now. You can see it's green now. Let's see if I start heating it up with my finger. It should start turning red. Here it is. It turns red. And if I cool it down, it returns back to green. That's going to be for now. Next time I will show you something else. Thank you very much for watching.